The easiest way to give up on ChatGPT is just to look at the bottom of its window which says ChatGPT can make mistakes. And if you just type in the same as a question, you'll be very much surprised and disappointed as well to see the answer because you've already assigned your entire brain system to this AI, which in my opinion is useless most of the time. But not useless like you ask it something and it says, I'll show you how. Based on the intellectual levels of people, ChatGPT users are actually divided into 4 categories: dumbs, overthinkers, smart enough, and the real geniuses. Number 1. Dumbs. These are the people who think ChatGPT has a solution to every problem. I remember one of my friends telling me that he gave it the perfect prompt for writing a sick leave message to send to his boss when he just wanted a random day off. ChatGPT really made him confident about getting on with the masterpiece it wrote. And once he hit send, guess what? It worked. He got a leave. Just that it was forever. But only if he had asked ChatGPT first something like, do you know everything? Or do you work 100% all the time? He would have realized the answer earlier and might have saved his job at least. There was another guy who was following all the relationship advice from ChatGPT and took his girlfriend out for a coffee. And just when she was putting on a hair tie, he did what ChatGPT suggested him. Pulled down his pants. And guess what? Yes, you're right. So, for dumb people, it turned out to be a complete disappointment. Number 2. Overthinkers. ChatGPT does not do any good to the overthinkers as well. Instead, it makes the situation even worse. For instance, let's suppose you're an overthinker and you just ask ChatGPT, should I have a Coke or a Fanta? And it hits you back with, both are good in their own way, pick whichever you like. And you're like, okay, let me think. And if you ever tell ChatGPT that I have this situation at home and it's really hard for me, it'll say, yes, that sounds really hard for you. And you're like, oh, I feel so femme. So, if you just realize it does not say anything useful, it just reflects what you're already saying, like a talking parrot. And if you ask it to tell you a good joke, just to make up your mood, you'll certainly be pissed at the joke and wonder where exactly you were supposed to laugh. But again, if only you had asked it first, something like, do you have feelings? You could have saved your mood from not being ruined. So, what we just concluded is that it turned out to be a complete disappointment for overthinkers as well. Number 3. Smart enough. Let's say Jay is a smart guy who has to write a research paper on the topic, Impact of AI on Modern Education System. Now, as Jay is a smart guy, he talks to ChatGPT using the advanced voice conversation while sipping his cup of coffee, then uses ChatGPT 4.0 for its web browsing capability to fetch some relevant data, then presses the deep research button below to get a detailed insight on the topic. Also schedules tasks using ChatGPT 04 Mini to send him a weekly digest of updates, then uses ChatGPT 04 Mini High for data analysis and visualizations to get some tables and graphs, then uses GPT Mini 03 to do some calculations with the stats he just came up with, and then trains GPT how he would like to be responded using custom instruction personalizations, like always call me sir, and respond humbly like an obedient student. And to make it remember the instructions, turns on the advanced memory feature to avoid the risk of disrespect in the future. Once all set, builds custom GPT for the student. Uses Dolly plugin as a third-party integration in order to make a professional cover for the research paper. Again, uses GPT 4.0 for advanced writing assistant and prepares the final research paper, tailored to his state jurisdictions using legal document analysis and creation. Jay gets it all done in a while. That's a big gain. But imagine Jay when the professor asks him, what limitations did you consider in your methodology? And Jay's like, GPT. But see, Jay has now become a lazy person, losing his ability of deep thinking, brainstorming, and logical reasoning just by depending on ChatGPT. So even though he's smart enough, he's losing his ability to be smart. So the conclusion turned out to be the same in this case as well, which is a complete disappointment. You might be wondering who the real geniuses are. Well, obviously the ones who are making the most out of it and not getting disappointed.